Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. No, we don't get it, we just spend. Make a home, we don't follow the trends. 100 on expense. Only live once, so we so take, don't miss this. More out there, reload it. More drinks, more sips, more skins, spit on this. More things I gotta confront. Be honest for once alone it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Instead of them playing, we just learn it.
Holy guacamole. It gets cold right in this glass eye. Oh. What? Yeah?
It's the NFL
on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the
Super Bowl. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders
and the Minnesota Vikings. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway from Wild Card Weekend. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 15-yard
line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this ball.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Gotta figure out this third down here. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll throw first play here with Daniels. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Working quickly here.
But it's 4th down.
Bronco switch. Ready.
Going for it with Prosky Merritt. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on. Hit, 3, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Not 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
Cougar 19. Charger.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. To really create some indecision now defensively.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but it looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
19, Charger, 19, 18, 5 in.
Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Ready? 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. This, our last play of the quarter.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Taken right at the 40.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They go inside give to Prosky Merritt. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for Washington 1st down. One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of the game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Prosky Merritt. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Mazi Smith.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Come on.
Daniels gonna keep it. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. Viking, 18.
1st and goal, Prosky Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
50 by 18, 5 in. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Go.
Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You heard my man, you lost control of the lava king. I told you how I let the journey begin.
Good field positions. It's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18. Roll.
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Brings it in at the 12. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Daniels now on 1st down. He's got a man left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up broad with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, Commanders.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
McCarthy trying again on second down. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Setting up the screen. And they take him down right along the 30. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
It's second and inches at the Commander's 30-yard line.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
26-yard line.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Let's go. 19.
A give now from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. That's caught for the first. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings check the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
19 right, Buffalo 18.
Daniels on first down. Fits it through the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, switch! Dragon 60. Check 18 Cardinal, 18 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Got her broke, they damn nerd. Them little mama better, but they.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay,
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Eagles.
Daniels setting up the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
19 Tiger.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders throw the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings 14.
Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. All right, short on market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go. Viking 18. Check out.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. McCarthy. Oh, it's Gets the screen. Pass complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Dumped off to his running back. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
This defense, they got to play it. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a gain of 8 on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th and short.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Come on, let's play like a team.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's a tough one stage drive to take a starter out of your opponent. The only negative is the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Krusty Merritt straight ahead. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 6.
On the set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 70 rings, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got his target. That's Lane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. With a 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Lions. Go.
Give it to Kronsky Merritt. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
To the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Commanders with it. 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Panther 11.
Daniels back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got it. Ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Get up. 70 Timberwolves. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey.
Daniels now. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call the matrix. Got that touch my savior.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Warriors 70, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. And move.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play.
A lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready? 19, Lions. 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Come on. Set. 19, Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Second down and 10. Daniels chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
19 tight. Go! Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready,
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Vikings will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Buffalo 18. Win the rep, let's go, right here.
Shaking off the pick quickly, he's going to throw. And the Commanders rush brings him down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 44-yard line.
19.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go. Set. 18.
Desperation time here. Lays out outside and gets it. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. McCarthy on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
And I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Ready, go!
This one left for Daniels. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Sixty Bison. Mustang 19.
Third and short, Daniels. He beams one, deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
And the Washington first down. A gain of 31 yards.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders feeling good with a 14-point advantage. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Krosky Merritt on his own lead. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Daniels going to keep it. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. And he gets the first down for the Commanders. That should get them this victory as well.
Hey, look, Jake, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games.